It's 2016. Fans are chartering private flights just to make it to a movie's opening day. Outside the theaters, massive crowds pour hundreds of gallons of milk over giant wooden cutouts of the lead actor to celebrate the premiere. This worship is directed at a balding man in his 60s who is completely comfortable with his aging skin. Decades before these premieres, he was earning a living flipping tickets on a public bus. Yet by 2007, this unassuming former bus conductor was pulling in a salary so massive that he became the second highest paid actor in all of Asia. Only one person was making more: martial arts legend Jackie Chan. We are looking at 50 years of consistent box office dominance. How did a man who actively rejects the wealth and vanity of the film industry build a global empire and sustain fan worship usually reserved for the gods? Born in Bangalore in 1950, Shivaji Rao Gaekwad lost his mother when he was just 9 years old. To survive the poverty that followed, he took on back-breaking manual labor, working as a coolie and a carpenter to help support his family. In 1970, he landed a steady government job as a conductor for the Bangalore Transport Service, working the sweltering, crowded aisles of Route 10A. He turned his route into a performance. He would whistle with incredible flair and rapid-fire bundles of paper tickets like a magician. A fellow driver named Raj Bahadur watched this daily routine and realized his friend's magnetism was wasted on a public bus. In 1973, Raj pulled money from his own pocket to send Shivaji to the Madras Film Institute to cultivate that raw talent. While acting in local plays, he caught the eye of legendary film director K. Balachander. The director knew this newcomer needed a distinct identity to stand out against the fair-skinned heroes dominating the era. He gave him the screen name Rajinikanth, which translates to color of the night. Rajinikanth did not start out playing the flawless good guy. For his first few years, he took on complex roles as villains and even an abusive husband. Audiences were hypnotized by his physical swagger. He developed signature tricks, like rapidly flipping a cigarette into his mouth, which became a viral sensation decades before the internet existed. This magnetic, untraditional style broke the standard mold for leading men. By 1978, local film distributors were erecting 35-foot cutouts of him, crowning him with a title that millions of fans immediately embraced: Superstar. This chart tracking overseas box office revenue shows his dominance in the 1990s. The data spikes sharply in 1995, marking an international breakout in Japan, where fans began calling him the Dancing Maharaja. As his mass appeal grew, so did the artificiality of his on-screen persona. To satisfy audience expectations of a superhero, his characters required high-end makeup, elaborate wigs, and flashy sci-fi armor. Off-screen, he remains the opposite of that manufactured image. He wears a simple white kurta, completely unashamed of his balding head. On set, he treats the lowest-paid lighting technician and the billionaire producer with the exact same level of respect. After wrapping up a grueling shoot, he abandons the film industry entirely. He regularly travels north, retreating into the isolated Babaji cave in the Himalayas for intense meditation and a complete spiritual reset. Rajinikanth navigates 50 years in an ego-driven business by maintaining a severe separation between the mythic, manufactured hero he plays and the humble aesthetic he remains when the cameras stop. That grounding dictates how he operates as a businessman. Film distribution is a high-stakes game. When a massive blockbuster flops, it typically ruins the local distributors financially, while the lead actors still walk away with their salaries intact. This results in a rare industry anomaly: the Rajini rule. If one of his films fails at the box office, he doesn't point fingers. He personally opens his own checkbook and compensates the film distributors for their financial losses out of his own pocket. This level of accountability stems from his core philosophy. When asked about his success, he summarizes his life with a single phrase: God decides, I act. He views his entire trajectory as a divine accident rather than a result of his own personal merit. That radical humility earned him the highest cinematic honors India can bestow. The man sweeping floors and selling bus tickets eventually stood on a national stage to receive the prestigious Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Cultural immortality depends on the integrity a person maintains when the lights come up and the theater empties, reaching beyond the superhero persona projected onto the screen.